So that's a basic blues lick in the key of A. What I'd like to do is take it from, just this sort of, again, this sort of real primal. What I'm doing there is I'm coming down on my low A string as my root, doing a little shuffle. And I got my first finger on the D string, 2nd fret, which basically forms an A chord. And then I'm going for my 3rd finger on the 4th fret. Okay, that's the 2nd move. Then slide that finger up 1/2 a step to the 5th fret, and then back to that 4th fret, and then back to the beginning. Okay? So today we're going to take it from just sort of a gut bucket blues, a basic blues. And you'll notice I'm doing a little light palm mute with my right hand here, and that kind of gives it a certain vibe. Hunkers it down a little bit. Okay, and so what I'm going to do now is take that to the next level, which is a little more sophisticated, to this. Now you may have heard that before. It sounds a little bit like some of the great acoustic blues we've heard recently, all the way from Clapton to John Mayer. Yeah, so let me show you that fingering, and I'm going to do it both with a pick and without, because some of you guys like to use picks, some of you are into fingerstyle. So the first shape looks like this. Where we were doing it with the first finger on the earlier lick, we're going to go ahead and replace that with our 2nd finger. Okay, and then we'll take our 3rd finger. And basically we're going to form an A7th. We're not going to hit that G string at the moment. So we're just going to do this. So I'm coming down on that low A, and then pinching the G and the B string. That's the voicing. If you hit the G string or the E string, don't worry about it, it's fine. And I'll show you why in a minute. Then the second move is, so you've moved your 2nd finger from the 2nd fret to the 4th fret. 1st finger you're replacing your 3rd finger with your 1st finger here. You got to make a little shift. And you're going to do what sort of an A minor shape. Okay, A minor 7th shape. Okay, so that is 2nd finger 4th fret, 1st finger 3rd fret. You see how that looks? And then the third shape we're going to do is the 2nd finger once again jumps on that D string, 5th fret, sorry. And then the 3rd finger tucks under, same thing, same fret, 5th fret on the B string. And again, that looks like the same shape we started out with. In fact, it is exactly the same shape, same fingering. 2nd and 3rd finger are doing the work there. Okay, so let me just show you I'm going to start out with the really simple version that we started out with, and then I'm going to go to the more sophisticated one. I'm going to do it slowly at first. So here's the initial opening lick. Okay, now I'm going to shift it to what I call the Blues Deluxe. Down a little bit for you. So you can see where my fingers are shifting from the first move, that A7th form, to that 2nd form, which looks like an A minor 7th, but up here in the 4th fret. So if you can get used to that move, that from here, and then slide up, and that's the reason I've got you doing. There's lots of ways you can do an A. You could do it this way, A7 this way. But I've got you doing it this way because I think it's a much easier move to just slide that 2nd finger. Right? The only work you're doing is you're replacing the 3rd finger with the 2nd finger there. So that flows pretty good. to do it for those of you that are fans of fingerstyle. I'm going to show you what it sounds like using my thumb as opposed to a pick. I'm still doing the pinch, but what I like about doing a fingerstyle is I'm able to access my other fingers a little more easily. Some people do what's called hybrid, you know, where they... But I like the feeling of just my fingers and a little bit of nail. Now you'll notice, this is something I've been working on lately when we've been recording these lessons. I use just a little bit of nail. I like a little bit of a nail for the articulation, but I also include a lot of the skin. And you'll notice if I do too much nail, it's a little harsh. There's a time for that. But if I use more skin on my fingers, you may hear it's a little warmer. So that's what it sounds like fingerstyle. And again, you can, doing a fingerstyle, you can get... pick up that high E string or hit an A note or whatever. But mainly to keep it right on point, if you can get this move from here, we'll do it fingerstyle. And then change it up. It's a nice, kind of builds it up, because you know when you're playing the blues, you want to be able to change from a verse, yeah, and then maybe open it up. So that's my Key of A Blues Deluxe for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks so much for subscribing to my channel. I really appreciate it. And hit me up with any comments you have. Love to hear from you. And we'll see you down the road.
My friend Jimmy has the coolest guitar lessons. Go to jimmydillon.com/free and get all your amazing gifts. He's the best. Roll, rock and roll. Stay awesome and rock and roll.